Welcome back to the Wealth Boomerang Show. We're chatting to Todd Polke, a former personal trainer who became a multi-millionaire by following his passion. Now, Todd, you lost your health, you lost your money, almost ruined your relationship. What do you actually value as wealth now?
Yeah, it's definitely not just about money. That's almost the last thing on the whole agenda of what truly a wealthy life is to me. So number one, we've spoken about it a lot. I think the first pillar is all about your health. That's got to be the foundation behind any success, is what I truly believe. But when you go through life, you want to have the health. You also want to have the wealth because it creates options for you in your life and gives you some choices. You also want to have that deep level of connection with the people that you love and you treasure and the people you want to spend time with. And it's about going after your passions and having all the experiences that you want in your life. I mean, that's what I truly believe a wealthy life is. Money is just and creating wealth and investment is just really that vehicle to help you give that stuff. That's in the end what it is. A lot of people come out and they want to create lots of money, but it's really more of an ego trip. It's not just based on how is creating this level of wealth going to help change my life and give me a high quality of life.
You talk very differently from the average person. You talk differently from the average personal trainer. I imagine you've changed your mindset a lot in the last few years. What's your favourite form of meditation, affirmation? What do you do for your psychology?
Yeah, look, every morning, I will always, that's my time, right? So from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., that's my time. And that is the most important time I have in the entire day. That's when I set myself up for success in every single day. And that's always going to involve some meditation in the morning. It'll involve my training and looking after my health, whether it be the gym or going for a run or whatever it is. It also involves, going over my goals and what's truly important to me, reflecting on my values, and doing the affirmations and things like that. That 2-hour block in the morning from 5 to 7 is singularly the most important time that I have in every single day.
Cool. You mentioned before, your Generation Y, you're a bit impatient. You want to do things a lot faster than what your folks do. So tell us about young wealth and how you teach Generation Y differently than perhaps Generation X or the baby boomers.
Yeah, sure. One thing I'm really passionate about is helping these next generations come through to be able to create some more choices in their life and not follow this traditional path of that you go to school and you got to study hard and you get out of school and then you study hard and work hard for the next 40, 50 years. And I think Generation Y, more than anyone else, is looking at their parents and going, well, this actually doesn't make any sense to me. There must be something else out there in life which I can actually do. And, part of my mission and part of my purpose of being here is actually help give them the tools to be able to go out and do that and be able to live that. And so, that's why I've started Young Wealth. It's really about helping those next generations get their wealthier start in life. And to give them more choices and options that their parents probably didn't have because they just didn't have the awareness or level of knowledge or whatever it was needed at the time.
Now, you mentioned before your parents' strategy was to make their money in about 50 years.
Sure.
You made your millions in 4 or 5 years.
Sure.
Can you now teach people how to do it in a lunch break or?
Look, if anyone's coming to me for a get-rich-quick strategy, yeah, wrong person, sorry. Yeah, you have to find some other joker on the stage doing that. That's not what I'm about, that's for sure. It's really about using, proven, time-tested, methodical ways to be able to create wealth in your life over time. And for most people, that's going to take between kind of 7 to 10 years is the reality of the matter. Some people can do it a lot faster, obviously. There's no limitations on what people can achieve in their life if they're willing to put the work in and get educated and take massive action around it. But for most people, it's that 7 to 10 year period of that strategic acquisitions phase in their investment strategy, which is going to make the biggest difference.
Okay. Now, going way back when you were a young fella,
sure.
You grew up like no TV, no car, living on a tropical island, just playing with coconuts.
Yeah.
What did that actually teach you? How has that affected your mindset for what you do now?
Yeah, so I had the privilege of growing up in the Solomon Islands, and as you said, we had no TV. I think the only TV I ever saw was a video of Mighty Mouse. Like, that was literally it. And we had no radio or anything like that. It was a very, very different childhood than a lot of people experience. And so I spent my entire time literally running around and climbing up trees and walking out the front yard into the ocean and watching my parents go out and walk into the beach and go diving on World War II wrecks, 40 meters off the shore. And, that was something which I thought was just amazing even at such a young age. I think it's a lot of people, they grow up now and they're just put in front of the TV so much and given the whole Nintendos and all this type of stuff. And I think they waste a lot of their life, but they put a lot of their time and focus on, you know, being inside and being in this box of the world again. What I think really had a big impact on me is that without TV, all these other distractions, you really go out and look for and create ways to have fun and create ways to make things happen. Because if I was relying on the TV, would have been bored out of my mind my entire life. So
you recommend no TV now?
I think one of the best things that you can do is go on a complete media detox. Okay. And we generally don't have TV in our family household, apart from my daughter when she wants to watch her little Dora or whatever it is every now and again. But normally there's no TV, and we go through a complete media detox pretty well most of the time.
Okay, so for anybody who's watching the TV, please turn off the TV now. No meat.
Maybe not this TV show.
Yeah, though, this is Todd's advice. No meat and no TV for at least a week. You know, that'll be a detox for you. Mate, things have changed a little bit. Yourself and Melinda, you did rescue the relationship after nearly destroying it.
Sure.
And you guys now have little Annabelle.
Yep.
Having a child, how does that affect you? Are you wanting to contribute more now that you're a dad, or?
Yeah, massively. Look, it's the greatest gift in the world to be a dad. Something I treasure more than anything. It really is. So you're now responsible for shaping the life of this beautiful little creature that's been put on the earth. You know, just to as your little treasure. So it's the greatest gift, I truly believe. But it also again it opens up your awareness and lets you know there's so much that you, as a human being, that you can go out there and contribute. And that's not just to your family, but it's to, kids of, millions of other parents around the world and things like that. So I definitely think it changes your outlook on life, and things stop becoming so much about you. It becomes a lot more about helping shape this person into just something, a beautiful contributor to the world.
Fantastic. Well, you've become a beautiful contributor to the world yourself, mate, helping a lot of people to follow their passion, make money quickly and change their life around. Really applaud your work, really love it. The website is actually toddpolke.com, so all the W's, TODDPOLKE.com, to learn about creating wealth and health, fixing your relationships.
Yep.
Thank you, Todd, so much for coming into the Wealth Boomerang Show and telling us how you did it and what you're doing now. Thank you for watching the Wealth Boomerang Show. Every week we profile someone who has boomeranged back and created their own wealth in their own ways. Make sure you connect with us on Facebook to join the discussion about the show, ask questions of the guests, or submit guests or topics that you'd like to see. Next week we present Andy Monks, a young man from Brisbane who followed his passion all the way to Hollywood and became an Academy Award winner. Make sure you book yourself in to watch that show after your media detox. And remember that whatever you send out comes back to you. Your wealth is whatever you value, and your wealth is whatever you say it is. Good night, Brisbane, and good night, Asher, my rose. Daddy loves you. See you next week for another Wealth Boomerang Show. Thank
you. It really matters what you think. It also matters what you do. So if your brain waves don't just sink, what you send out comes back to you.